Greetings, ladies and gentlemen of the internet. We're back. We got our trusty bucket, and we're gonna just place a couple buckets of water here so that we can grow some beautiful potatoes and all of that jazz. And I also kind of want to expand this a little bit. Just because it's like, it feels way too close, so we're just gonna do that and pretend like it's like a D&D thing. Gonna expand it, see what happens, and we'll go from there. First off, we need the dirt. Where's my dirt? There you are. Beautiful. And I don't know what this area will become, but I do know that we'll probably want it to be slightly larger than it is, so let's just get that out of the way right quick. Because one, I think it'll look good, and two, I think it is aesthetically pleasing, even if we have to redo the water underneath it. That is a-okay with me. It's gonna work. Alright, so now that that is done, we can go ahead and continue our water placement. Get it all the way around, even though I'm not sure if we really need it because of the proximity to that. But nevertheless, we're gonna keep it just to keep things consistent, and we're gonna see if we can get this whole area hydrated, tilled, and then we'll see if we can perhaps grow some potatoes. And I have an idea of that. There were many skeletal, what are they? Not skeletons, I guess skeletons? Fossils, that's what they're called in here. There were many fossils when we went into the nether. All of those fossils are made out of bone blocks, and bone blocks can be turned back into bone meal. And of course, we can utilize that to grow our potatoes nice, juicy, and firm. And I think that'll be good for over here. We're going to definitely start with potatoes. We'll expand another one, shortly here thereafter. But we need potatoes, we need carrots, and we kind of need wheat, so we'll probably have like 3 farms roughly next to each other, just so that we can handle that. That should be good for that, and yeah, we're just going to make this area not pretty, but not ugly. Growing our crops, and then I do believe there's going to be some kind of wall on the exterior here, so that should be fine. Let's go like that. We should have brought 2 buckets. It's fine. I just want to get all of this nice and hydrated, and probably have a path running through the middle here would be my guess. So let's just lay that out temporarily. Let's go like this, and it should be probably like here would be my guess. Yeah, so let's just say that this is where the path is, and obviously it's not going to stay path blocks because I do not like them. I think they're awful. And yeah, hello, drowned. Flame. Ooh, is that iron? Or copper? Yes, beautiful. Oh, we're out of food again. I see. Alright, we need a few more buckets of water then, and we should be good to go. So let's just do that real quick, and then we can get back to what we were doing and make another farm and all of that stuff. It's all going to be necessary, so we're going to need it. Might as well, and we could probably set these up to be automatic, potentially. Not sure about that, but I'd like to think that it is a possibility, even in this weird, peculiar shape that we've got going here. But I actually have no knowledge of if that would or would not work. We also need one there, and that should be sufficient. Let's go ahead, sleep, and then we need to grab our food from out of the furnace. real bad. Because as you can see, we're out of food. Give me the steak. We also need to get another cow so we can start working on them. Beautiful. I would like to also do the thing. Do we use birch? Do we use dirt? What do we use for this? I mean, I guess we could use leaves with... Oh, yeah. Let's just use some leaves. And that will work out just fine to cover those patches of water. And then we'll cover that as well. Because this does not get rid of the water. So all of this should stay hydrated. And that is really nice. We'll keep that in there, and then we're going to cover that up because I don't want you to be able to see these particular leaves. So we're going to cover those up with all of our stuff and hope that we have enough. Oh, yes, look at that. We are actually pros at this game. And then for the moment, I think we'll just use some birch. And we'll put that atop of all of them here. And then we're going to just set some torches on top of those to make it so this area is nice and lit up. All the crops grow at night, and we don't have to worry about it, really. I wish you could put them on leaves. It really bothers me that you can't, but, you know. Boom and boom. Perfect. All right. Hello. You need to grow up already there, buddy. Did we get more iron? Ooh, perfect. And some zombie flesh? Weird. Okay. So we can now grab the things that we need. Did we bring our flint and steel? No, but we should, just in case, because we're going to go into the nether, and it could potentially be life-threatening. So let's go. Let's go. Alright, we're here for one reason, and one reason only, and that is to collect fossils. Don't blow up my bridge, please. Let's just collect 1 or 2 fossils here, and we should be good. Again, we're in a soul valley, something like that, and it is riddled with gas here. Let me tell you, it's gonna start shooting at us any second here. Uh, 21. That's gotta be enough. It's so risky being in here without blocks that do not blow up. Our whole starting platform, for instance, is very easily breakable, which is not cool. So we're gonna get out of there as quickly as we came in, and we'll utilize all of those bone blocks and hope for the best in terms of our potatoes. Got our hoe, got our bone blocks, turned to bone meal, 2.5 stacks, two. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I kind of hate that you can still see the leaf block under it, but what are you gonna do? That's okay. Where's our coal? Torches, I see a few. Coal, sticks. Let's just make all of them into torches, because we're gonna need them, I'm sure. And we want to keep this area nice and lit up. Eventually, we'll go ahead and replace these with lanterns. I just feeling particularly lazy at this moment and didn't want to make them, even though we have the necessary materials to do so. But, you know, lazy, so it's fine. It would require like 35 of our iron, though, and that's not small, I'll tell you that. Alright, so let's hoe this baby up. Then we can start planting our potatoes and bone mealing them and We'll see how far we can get with our almost 3 stacks of bone meal. We might get far, we might not. It's all good. All part of the process. And we are just going to keep going here till we get all of these potatoes. And then once we have them, then we're able to start harvesting them and getting our emeralds. And then we are one step closer to getting the diamond trades. Specifically, the pickaxe, the shovel, and the axe. That's the most important thing, to be completely honest. And we'll go from there. In the meantime, got a hoe. Got to get all of this ground nice and saturated here. Because I really don't want to come back and have to till it again. So I figure we should just do it one and done, pump it out. Ooh. Well, we ran out of the hoe-ness. Let's get another hoe then, shall we? Beautiful. I got through most of it, like about half, I think, so one more should be able to finish it. If not, we have, 50 iron left, so it's not that big of a deal. It's not the end of the world. I think this iron farm is already more efficient than our other one in Season 1, where we had it inside of our house, and it was... if you watch the series, it is truly something to behold. Just how often I had issues with the iron golems. Spawning outside the house, spawning in the berry bush, spawning in the wall, spawning under the house, spawning in the attic, in the kitchen, in the blacksmith area, you name it. They would spawn just about everywhere in here, and it was awful. Granted, I did not look up how iron golem farms work or anything like that. This is just from my brain, so obviously it's not 100% correct because I'm just going off the seat of my ass here. But it is mildly correct, so, we gotta be at least happy that I was somewhat correct, right? Dang, it's one more hoe then. Cool, it's fine. Doesn't matter. We'll get plenty of iron here very, very soon, and then we won't know what to do with it, and we'll just start trading it away for a few quick emeralds, because that's what we do. Once you really have a set of iron armor, and you have diamond tools, you don't really need iron ever again, unless you're using it for some kind of decor, like iron bars, or iron trapdoors, or doors, or whatever it may be. Beautiful. Alright, so now let's do our 6, and we're going to bone mill them to the best of our ability. And we're going to use all of our bone meal here to try to get as many potatoes as we possibly can. So they are going to explode exponentially here, and that's kind of the point. Each time it's going to take more and more bone meal to harvest all of them, but then we will yield so much more of them. And that sounds good to me. That's what it's for, right? Ooh, that almost used all of it. Or all of the first stack, anyway. And with that, we should be at about a stack. Yep, perfect. So we'll use every last bit of bone meal that we have, which will probably honestly be on this next harvest here. Is where we will run out of the bone meal, but that is all good to get us that much closer to being able to fully plant our farm. So I'm happy about that. There we go. And we got 2 stacks left, so let's do it. Let's friggin' do it. Beautiful. We already have 5 emeralds, but in order to get to the diamond pick, you need, I don't know, probably at least a stack, I would say, just being on the generous side here. At least a stack. So we'll have to work our way up to that through potatoes, through sticks, through iron, through whatever means necessary to get those tools as fast as possible. And also, I would really like some automatic farms as soon as possible because I really don't want to harvest these. I don't want to harvest them now, and I really don't want to harvest them later once the whole thing is grown, because that's just crazy. Alright, so that yielded like 3 stacks of potatoes. That's a lot. Alright, that's a good jump start, I would say. So let's go ahead and plant every potato that we have, and that'll get us that much closer to being able to trade these puppies. So that's really good. Also, it'll help with the aesthetic over here. I know that we're not going for aesthetic yet, particularly, but anything to add to our aesthetic over here will be much appreciated, just so you know. Gotta figure out something to put there instead of just blocks like that, though, because they look so bad. But it's fine. We might be able to do, like, hanging fence posts there and, like, lanterns or something. I think that would end up working just a little bit better. Have fences there, and then you can easily go around them and, you know, all of that stuff. But we'll worry about it once we get there. It's not a big deal. And we got 4 left. Perfect. Alright, so that made... Oh, oh god. Oh god. Oh boy. Okay, we should probably sleep, because there's... Got him. Oh god, there's an iron golem walking around again. You know what that means. You know what that means, buddy. You want to play that way? Fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Alright, let's do this. Alright. You've asked for it now, buddy. You have asked for this, just so you know. We must widen your berth so that you cannot escape and wander the halls. It's just not how we do things over here. You must flow into the water and into your destiny. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. All right, buddy. Your time is coming to an end real soon here. Alright, let's do the infinite. There we go. Get in there, buddy. Come on. Take my hand off the mouse. Get in there. Get in there. In there. Yes. Goodbye. How dare you try to resist death? Ah. Interesting. Might have to revamp that just a little bit, but that is gonna do it for me today. We've got some farming done. Oh wait, we gotta replant these too. Anything we can do to get jump started here, we're gonna do it. So let's make sure we plant our sugarcane real quick, and then we can go into the next episode. All right, thanks so much for watching, and until next time, ciao.